right, let's take you outside right now since we're on a winter sports conversation. We'll take you up to Timberline, home of many people's favorite spot for winter sports. Timberline, you see the mountain, the snowfall. Remember, they had about 2 feet, but it's already looking like, it's melted off on a lot of the ridges and exposed areas there, which is not unusual for the month of October. 36 degrees up at Timberline right now. We'll turn the camera around, actually go to our second camera at Timberline and look south, and some scattered clouds, but still a really beautiful view and a beautiful sunset underway. All right, from Timberline to the tropics we go. This is Melissa, not nearly as strong as it was 24 hours ago, and it made landfall a little bit more than that in Jamaica, but it is still causing issues in the Bahamas, as you can see here. Now, the winds are down. They're down to 90 mile an hour sustained, as opposed to 185 mile an hour sustained when it made landfall in Jamaica, right? And the most important thing here, of all these metrics, pressure is up, winds are down, but this is the one, the movement. It's moving at 16 miles an hour now, which is great because it just clears out of any one area way faster than it was moving at 2 miles an hour about 30 hours ago. It'll be a Category 2, so it re-strengthens a little bit out over the Gulf Stream waters. And by the time it reaches the latitude of Bermuda, it should still be a Category 2, but the track is shifted a little bit farther west. And notice how the cone here is fairly narrow. That means we have pretty good confidence and consensus among all the models that forecast the track here that it'll be within that envelope there. That doesn't mean it couldn't be outside of it. That could still happen. But pretty good confidence that it'll be to the west of Bermuda, and they will be spared the worst of the impacts, which would be great. We will be happy to put Melissa to bed and get it out of the way, right? Here's our camera at Explorer Tualatin Valley at the Reserve Golf Course, 59 degrees, but with that clear sky, it is going to get chilly tonight. Now, the rainfall, most of which fell, late last night after about 10 o'clock into the early morning hours, about 1/3 of an inch in Portland, which has put us a little over 3.5 inches for the month of October. So we will finish the month of October in Portland with above average rainfall, which is great to get the water year, which begins on October 1st, off to a good solid start. Up to the north, similar amounts. See Stampede Pass had nearly an inch of precipitation there. No precipitation tomorrow, but we'll have fog or frost in areas in the morning. And I say areas because East County will probably have a good east wind that will preclude frost or fog from forming. We'll get a mix of sun and clouds through the day, get up to near 60 degrees again tomorrow. Did you see that sunset for tomorrow at 6 p.m.? After that, it's all before 6 p.m. And then beginning on Sunday, when we go back to standard time, it'll be before 5 p.m. So the days are getting shorter, as I'm sure you're aware. High clouds offshore will be rolling on in as we go into tomorrow. So that's why I've got scattered clouds in the forecast. But let's jump to Halloween and look what that looks like. And you see the rain reaching the coast in the evening hours. So if you're trick-or-treating at the coast, it's probably going to get wet. But if you're in the valley, we're likely going to stay dry until after the trick-or-treating is all done. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that and keep you posted if it changes. 59 degrees in Portland right now. Tomorrow, we'll get up to about 60 again after the fog and the frost. Partly sunny, breezy, gusts of about 25. 60 on Halloween, rainy on Saturday, but drying out on Sunday as we all sleep in an extra hour. We're back after this.